And welcome to Racing, Pacing, Chasing. It is Season 2, Episode 28. It's the racing segment. I'm Aaron Bain, joined by Tommy. Tommy's Impact Javor.
Yeah, not too much impact, Bainey. A lot of seconds lately, so you might have to start calling me each way impact because I'm not nailing my winners like I used to, but a few seconds. But anyway, I'll be better. I'm a man of the people, for the people. I've studied harder for the people this week.
Let It Ride's back with me this week. There's a turn to it.
No chance.
Got a special shout out. There's a bit of a twist to the Let It Ride for the month of September, and looking forward to that. We've got plenty to cover. News from the weekend. David Jolly serves volley. Do you like that?
David Jolly serves volley. As
Behemoth stands tall.
Yes.
Dallasan disappoints second up. What's in store for him? Spring has sprung and the carnival has begun.
Yes.
Mate, normally you're the man of the words, and me, I'm just reading perfectly from the notes to make me look very good tonight.
You are, and it's big news all around. Of course, the AFL, we're recording on a Wednesday, AFL Grand Final's been announced. AFL Grand Final in the evening.
I cannot wait.
Coxie Plate during the day. I'll get lit and talk all sorts of stuff that night.
That'll just be a great day, won't it?
It'll be really good.
Okay.
Really, really good.
I don't know if
Port Power to win the flag. Maybe Very Elegant to get the chocolate. No, Very Elegant won't win that one. But anyway, it'll be a good day either way.
Power to win the flag. That'll ruin the day. Anyway.
Crows had a win last night.
How good Behemoth, Tommy?
Yeah, good call. Yes, very, very good. Very good. Strong showing, Bainey. Tell us about it.
Over the 1400 metres, sat behind the pace and just demolished the rivals. David Jolly, first Group 1 in 18 years.
Yes.
Some effort.
Yes.
Second at lifetime Group 1 only. This horse was a $6,000 purchase after being sold as a weanling for $120,000. Craig Williams, he kicks off the spring in fine
60th
style.
Group 1 win. A fairly impressive statistic on its own.
Nominated for the Cox Plate. Could it be the fairy tale story? But let's...
How do you pronounce the horse's name?
Behemoth.
I like to say Behemoth.
Oh, you like to just put a bit of
emphasis on it from the old Reservoir Dogs movie.
Anyway,
Behemoth.
Tommy, Dallasan.
Yes, the disappointing. It's the dichotomy of horse racing, if you like. That's not word of the week either. The two different stages. Behemoth so very impressive, but tell us about Dallasan, mate.
Yeah, Dallasan was his race to lose for eponymous. Did I pronounce it right?
Eponymous
nominee. Leon McDonald, and lose he did.
Do you know what eponymous means?
Yep, it's the giving.
You have a crack at me for running late, and then you read my notes. It's the giving the name to something. Yes, Leon. Very good. That's very funny stuff.
Yeah, no, that's good. Anyway, on a surface, it was a little disappointing, but he did get on the last 200 metres in a fast 11.35 seconds. Just think Stubby Holder expected Dallasan to rush home.
Yes, but it didn't quite get the chocolates. Got into top gear in the last 80 minutes. But the winner was Sky Punch, of course, from 3 Wide No Cover fame from our last pack. Had a big lead in and got home at the juicy odds of $41. No, I wasn't on it. He raced like he just take him out to a mile. The classic Rocky Butterworth. Every winner, just take him out.
Sneaks a little bit further.
Yep.
Anyway, time. Spring Carnival. It's in the air. Can you just smell it?
You can smell it in the air.
On Tuesday morning, 12:01, you could just smell it in the air, couldn't you?
Yes.
It was spring.
The spring had sprung, and the spring weather has come with it as well. I've even got a bit of my Mantan, my Mediterranean Mantan.
I wonder what's going on here.
I've been in the bloody sun working all the last few days.
Salon today?
Something like that, yeah. And it has been warm. You can smell it in the air. It's getting exciting. It's a good time to be alive. It's a nice part of the year, isn't it?
It is. This week we've got 3 Group 3s, a Group 1 at Caulfield. It's been 3 Group 3s at Rose Hill. It's just starting to heat up. This weekend we go to Moonee Valley. It's the host of the Cox Plate. You know, this is qualified day this Saturday. We've got the Group 1 Feehan Stakes, the Group 2 McEwen Stakes. I've got a tip there. Let It Ride comes up in the McEwen. And Randwick hosts 3 Group 2s and a Group 3 as well. So I think it's safe to say we're about to see the big names come to town, to play. Waller, Cummings, Hawke, Snowden, O'Brien, Marr, Waterhouse, Bott.
They'll all be there. And, well, we're going to see whose spring is it? Because we don't know, do we, at this stage?
No.
We talked about it probably, was it about 6-8 weeks ago? Waller just a touch out of form compared to what the lofty heights we'd seen before, so maybe...
He'll get back into form this week.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Anyway, Tommy, let's get to a quick rate, but we must thank before we do Air Diffusion Agencies, our platinum program partner, Bill and his team. They've come on board, fantastic supporters of our show. Your one-stop air conditioning trade centre place to go and see. Thanks also to Choice Hotels Group with locations through the CBD radius. You know, it's all over Adelaide.
This is the company you need. It's going to get warm. It's going to be a stinging hot summer. Air Diffusion Agencies, look no further for the best air conditioning shop in town.
I like that. Just a little add-on there, mate. We'll be back after a short break with news, brews and barbecues. News, brews and barbecues, Tommy. Thanks to Southern Trophies. He's got this name all over this show. Darren and his team down at Lonsdale. They do a fantastic job, and not more so they support this show week in, week out. News this week, and we kick off. You said Waller's out of form. He'll bounce back this Saturday. Nature Strip. It'll be out of the gates like a shot out of a gun, and it'll just be off and gone.
Interesting to see a little bit later on the man of the people tips against Nature Strip. So
You're tipping G-Tra.
Tips against both Nature Strip and G-Tra. You are not going to believe what you hear. Stay tuned, viewers. I've got a little something for you. Don't shake your head at me, Justin, with your little flappy hair down.
Justin wouldn't even know horse racing. Fair dinkum.
Oh, he can point, shoot, zoom and focus though. So you tell the story now.
Concord Stakes, only 6 nominations, including RPC's own G-Tra for Gordon Richards. Open $1.40, Nature Strip, while G-Tra $3.50, second line of betting. But Tommy, you reckon you found one at value a little bit later?
Yeah, we will. And of course, G-Tra, the Payneham Nord Union connections are all there, and it'll be really funny when it doesn't win. So, yeah. But carry on, Bainey.
Now,
we'll come to that later.
Certainly, in other news, with Behemoth, we did talk about it on the show earlier, at a $6,000 purchase. Just gets you thinking. Does it keep the dream alive for many out there to win one of these Group 1s? There's always a fairy tale story coming into this time of year, spring. There's a build up to it.
We've got some interesting statistics. So let me start you personally. What did we pay for Bottle Rock?
No, we can't disclose that on air because
can't we?
Because,
okay.
Because at the moment it's about 30,000 too much.
Because I'm about 800 down on it. Because it does run this Friday night, Mildura, and I know you've been putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of gentacular performances.
You could have bought
to breakfast.
You could have bought a few Behemoths.
Yes, but let's have a look at some of the great ones, some of the great stories. Takeover Target purchased for $1,250.
When I win $6.3
million. Mystic Journey purchased for $11,000.
Went on to win 3.7
so far. Yes. Little note reading there. And Sincero purchased for $8K and
$1.8
million.
Paul Bashara's Happy Trails. We've had Paul on the show telling us about this story last season. 11,000. Went on to win
3.3 million. Happy Trails, more like happy ending. That one. That is fantastic. That's a 3 million% increase rate. Fantastic effort.
Anyway, moving on. Not quite.
Yeah.
300. Time now for a brew, and our brew, it's all about David Jolly this week. It's all about Behemoth, but David, we're going to brew you this week. You and the team, second Group 1, both of them 18 years apart. That's some effort. Trained a double at Morpheville to go with the Group 1 on Saturday as well. In Andrea Mentagna and Streetcar Stranger, solid winners, both good names. Wouldn't want to be calling those. But David, we're cheersing to you this week. Well done, mate.
Yeah, good job, David. Good man who does good things. I've mentioned it before. I've had a chance to have a beer with David, and a tremendous guy who gives his time even to the little people.
You had a beer with him 18 years ago.
No, like last year at Mowbridge. Anyway. Had a couple of horses running, as he would.
Time now for a barbecue. Looking forward to getting you around for a barbecue over the spring, mate.
What if I don't want to preempt the barbecue. I've not heard you're a nice man. You're a pleasant man generally, but you always have the brace and bits. Did you have a missus that came from Sale or something? You have a crack at Sale all the time.
Where?
This is the third time since I've been on the air with you. You've had a crack at Sale or something. Do your little barbecue, but I just want to put it out there. All the people at Sale, the good people at sunny Sale, beautiful part of God's country. I love you. You got a great racetrack, and I'm sorry for whatever Bainey's going to say about you.
Am I barbecuing Sale here?
They're talking about Sunday at Sale. So.
But I'm a barbecuing Sale.
Well, give us the barbecue.
No, I'm not. I'm protecting the punters that were at Sale. I'm actually sticking up for them, Tommy.
Sale.
Huh?
Save Sale.
Honestly, you just jump the gun all the time. You don't read your notes. That's the problem with you, and we'd have a better show if you did. But my favourite, XL spreadsheet, XL Man, back from $3.30 into $2.70. So there were many, many thousands of dollars from the Sale community that were invested on this horse, right? That's fine. Come from near last to win, going away by 4 lengths. Didn't just win, it carried the top weight and won for fun. That's fine, but not carrying enough. The lead bag dislodged somewhere between the pre-race scales and the barriers.
That's unlucky. That's very unlucky.
Unlucky, right? Now, obviously, jockey Michael Walker weighed in 1 kilo light. So the half a kilo tolerance, he was half a kilo lighter. Now, when you're carrying the top weight anyway, would you maybe you do, but you probably don't win it's not a 4 length plus difference. Horse was disqualified, owners lose prize money, trainer loses, punters lose, Sale community loses. The only one that wins out of this is the betting agency, except those that bet with Top Sport. Now, I hope every one of you in Sale because you are good people, bet with Top Sport on the weekend because, have you heard of them?
Top Sport? No, I haven't. I
have now, because these guys, I haven't either, but I have now, and I'm setting up an account with them because this corporate paid out all punters with the bets on the favourite.
Well done, as they should.
You know what? That ain't me barbecue. That's a bit of a brew to Top Sport. But on the back of that, to all other corporate bookmakers out there, you boast your chest about your $50 back if you run second or third, pay you out at half time when your team's up, all that, same game multis, 2 legs win, 1 leg gets beat, we'll still pay you. Seriously, you had the opportunity here to boast your chest and do something that someone else didn't. Top Sport did it, you didn't. Wouldn't have been a good opportunity to look like the good guys.
Fair enough. So the barbecue is more the corporate bookmakers than the...
Well, I'm not sure what part of that you didn't understand.
Yeah,
so
no,
yes.
I don't like to pick on the corporate bookmakers. They've made me reasonably rich. Can I ask you this about
Please.
Sale? What is Sale famous for? The biggest what?
Please. So what?
The world's biggest grapefruit. Did you know that?
No, I wasn't going there. So you're saying that you've made money off the corporate bookmakers?
I'm having a pretty good run at the moment.
I know your wife watches this show, but don't
Take
lie,
it easy.
okay? Do not lie to our viewers. They've taken you for plenty and still more to come.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they will.
New segment this week, Tommy, called the Money Pot.
Money Pot! Steer the pot.
Brought to us by, that could be the barbecue, brought to us by Ranvet, great supporters, Lisa Justice and her team across all codes. Got a couple this week. Now this is where they just keep making money.
Yeah, we're going to make some money for you. The first one's Dr. Drill. It was first up at the Heatherley Stakes at Caulfield. It settled in the last 2 from barrier 13 in quite a large field. 15 lengths off the leader at the top of the straight, but wait, it came. It came with the thunder. It stayed on the fence, but the point is it made up many lengths to be beaten by just over a length. Similar to previous segments we've had, isn't it? An enormous run trained by the Mar Eustace Cants, ridden by Williams. It was $14 into 9, 1,600 to 1,800 metres. That is all, folks. We want you to have a little look at it. Our first money pot. It's in the green with yellow. You can't miss this run on the fence.
Last on the
and
fence.
Behind those, Hacky Cape of Good Hope. It's on the outside in good health. Moving up to Think We're Due. Sir Coney now joining in, and Gamekeeper's running on between horses. In good health at the 100. Sir Coney wearing it down. In good health, Sir Coney, then Gamekeeper. In good health won't be denied. Fights hard at just 1. In good health beats Sir Coney. Gamekeeper, Dr. Drill for 4.
Tommy, that is better than bank interest, mate. Just take it.
Like an ATM.
Move on.
Yes. Mind you, last time we said that, when that little Panagotto fellow said we predict the future, we haven't hit a winner since, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But watch out for that one, Dr. Drill, that one. You're going to tell us about Master Chom.
Master Chum, interesting story here. Our favourite, talk about success stories, $400 purchase, Master Chum, trained by Rob Wilkinson. I'm told Rocky's trying to get Rob in on the show in some weeks to come. Now,
You can buy a horse for $400?
Yeah.
I'll buy me kids a horse. That's pretty cheap. And go on, it can run.
Unsuitable distance, he needs 1,600, but up around to the 2,400. I love this, not just a little bit further. Just keep going. Go another lap. Settled second last, took a while to get clear air, lost the back of Dallasan when he sprinted, but really, really motored his last 80 metres to finish just over a length from third spot. Right on the back of the hills, would you believe it, Tommy? He was $101, but believe me, our producer Rocky tells me he's ready to win, and when Rocky tells me one of them at value, you don't often miss out. Last 200 metres in 11.27, put that in perspective. Dallasan flew his last 200 metres in 11.35, slower than Master Chum.
0.1 of a second slower.
Let's take a look at the replay now. In the pale, green silks and blinkers. Last on the turn.
First to search after the leader, then Dexalation. Dallasan's now into clear galloping room. He's starting to unleash him, Holder, but he's got to find a little bit. Mongolian Marshal going to the lead. Nearer the inside is Dexalation joining Sky Punch. Morvada. Dallasan's got a lift. He can't get there. It's Sky Punch in front. It's a boil over. Sky Punch from probably more.
All right, good little new segment there, the Money Pot. Time now for our regular 3 wide no cover. 3 wide no cover, thanks to and brought to us by Action Line Marking, servicing SA for over 35 years at the market leader in line marking and line removal industry. Tommy, what's caught your eye this week?
Was at Morpheville last Saturday, Bainey. The Andrew Clark and Train. I'm just going to get my reading of this right pronunciation because I did pronounce a name incorrect last week. I just want to apologise for that. I wrote my notes wrong, so sorry, Bainey, but I pronounced my impact bet as Wanadaba instead of Wunderbar because I put an A in my notes. So sometimes English isn't my first language. I'll get this one right.
What is your first language?
Croatian. I can swear in it anyway. Sardente. Got held up at the top of the straight. Todd Pennell steered to the middle of the track and it stormed home just to miss. 13 to 1,500 metres will suit this mare out of middle distance superstar Fiorente. Don't let her go. You've got to get something on next start. Trust Tommy. And
Out of or buy? Buy Fiorento.
Buy Fiorento.
Yeah. Our producer's got that wrong, but anyway.
Never mind. Look, let's have a look at the replay anyway, because you'll see what we're talking about. It flies home late in the blue colours with the gold sleeves.
Exalted Loretta at the 350. Annika's looming up. Skill Bunch the rail. Double blue. Pale Ale's gone. Sedente gets into the clear. He unwinds. Zing Yun Wider out. Annika races up with Skilled Bunch. They get to Exalted Loretta. Sedente's going to have the last crack. Sedente's going to Annika and Skilled Bunch. Skilled Bunch did enough. Skilled Bunch from a photo. Sedente or Annika?
Time now for Let It Ride. Different spin on it in the month of September. Tommy, in my notes this week, mate, today I signed up to do the 72-kilometre long run in support of second cousin, but we'll say cousin for the purpose of this, in New South Wales, in Sydney. He was recently diagnosed at 50 years of age with prostate cancer, the long run in support of such charity. He's a mad follower. He watches our show week in, week out. He said, I saw it on Facebook. I said, I'm going to join your team for September. So the aim is to do 72 kilometres and raise some funds in doing so. He said,
You're going to run 72 kilometres?
Not in one hit, but
I was going to say.
Run or jog or walk over the period of time. It's linked to my Strava account. I'll do little bursts of 3 kilometres.
Oh, you're going to post it on Facebook?
No, not everyone.
This is
not
for
everyone.
a charity.
This
so
is for
good.
charity,
Yeah.
right? So helping.
Fantastic.
So he set up Team Bain, number 2, because there was already someone that took Team Bain. I actually looked through Team Bain and there wasn't one Bain member in it. So I went, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. So Paul, I'm with you, all right? And he set a target of about $7,000 to raise. I've said I'll try and chip in 1,000, but we've put an added to this. He loves his horses. He actually has a filly in New South Wales trying to get a spot at the moment in the Kosciuszko. Girls Are Ready was a recent Randwick winner. He's got a nice one on his hands there. He's also an owner of our stable.
Kosciuszko pays all right as well if you can get in the results there, doesn't it? Better than what you're going to win him, but yeah.
No, but Mad, as I said, he does like his horses.
Yep.
So this week, what we've done, I've sent him a message and said, no, I will. I've said, I'm going to read it from him. So he gets $10 every week as the Let It Ride bet, part of the long run. So
you're not betting?
I'm not betting.
Oh, this is good then.
Right, this is Paul, right, Paul Bain. So I lobbed it on him at 4 o'clock today. I said, it's in my run notes. He didn't realise he needed a tip this soon. So this is his words, Paul. Okay, going with my favourite Jock Willow. In the he had it slightly wrong there. We've got the McEwen this week. So at Moonee Valley, race 6, number 8, Hanseatic. Bit of an RPC favourite as well, but this is his little summary with it, which we like. Up and coming superstar colt, won the Blue Diamond Prelude and flew home after no luck against the track bias for a close-up second in the Blue Diamond before not handling the Sydney way of going in the slipper. 52 kilos, we'll get back and donkey link them. $3.10 available fixed at the moment. That'll be 31 straight to the long run charity. It'll be up to Paul whether he lets it ride. He just said shortish, but one to get on the board straight up. So that's where we're going this week for our Let It Ride, $10 for the long run, a charity very close to our family, and we look forward to hopefully them being the beneficiary of Paul having a very good September for Let It Ride.
Hanseatic Moonee Valley, race 6, number 8.
$3.10. Take that. All
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
So, Tommy, 72 kilometres. I better get started, so you better get through Tommy's impact.
Yes.
I'm going to run home.
You can run home to Gola. We get you halfway there. All right, it's time. Aaron, it's time. Brace for impact. All right, probably haven't had enough impact as of late, but this will be quite interesting. So, starting with Trust Tom and Tice, it's back. We'll be nice and quick. Randwick race 5, number 13. Canane, the little man, sent it through to me today. Got it at $7 with a boost. We don't give up too much information, but it's a J-Mac and Waller combo. Just trust Tom and Tice because we'll do the work, you reap the rewards. Race 5, number 13 at Randwick Canane. There you go, trust Tom and Tice. Now 50 shades. Now these next 2 tips are very, very interesting because, well, you'll see. 50 shades, we are no longer trying to get you to double your bet as I spit at the camera occasionally. What I want you to do this time is your money back for second or third, and I've talked about it. All right, it's Randwick race 4, number 5. We're going with Dirty Work at 16 to 1. What you get is a free hit at 16 to 1 because everyone's all over Nature Strip and G-Tra, but they're all coming back from a spell, all of them. And I think Tommy Berry might just nurse an upset like Loius Day nearly did last week in a huge boil over. Basically, with 6 horses in the race and money back for 5 horses in the race and money back for second and third. You've got a free hit at 16 to 1. I'm having a hit. Have a hit with me. That's your 50 Shades of Impact. 16 to 1. Just a free hit with 16 to 1. You can't go wrong. Or you could potentially lose what you bet. All right.
Tommy will have his dollar on.
Yeah, no, I've got 5 on that. I don't want it. I'll have $80 and I'll sponsor you for something. Now,
That wins, it's all on. Long run. There you go. That's your money on.
This is where it gets interesting. I want the long run to win. I want it to do well. I'm excited for it.
Oh, no.
But I can't. Hanseatic, I know you're the favourite, but you can't win on the weekend because...
Rocky, it's Let It Ride versus Tommy's Impact this week.
Yes, Tommy's Impact is Moonee Valley, race 5. Race 6, pardon me, number 5, Bella Vella. Got it for $6 with a boost today. I'd like you to take it each way because I've had a lot of...
Oh, we've got a problem. Do we abort?
No. Well, one of them will win. Jamie Carr and Clarkin, what a team. What do I like about Bella Vella? It's strong, experienced, it's good first up, it's good on this track, it's good at this distance, it's just bloody good. Take it each way, it's your Impact Special, Bella Vella at 6s, you can't really go wrong. Then you've got your free hit with the 50 Shades. Tommy's finding a new and interesting ways to get it done. And if I'm wrong, it's money for charity.
You're going each way, so I'm happy for you to run second.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh, thanks. I hope Jesus is listening. Okay. No, beautifully done, Bainey. It's going to be an interesting weekend of punting, and I enjoyed another show with you.
Tommy, it's not over yet, mate. Just before we close the show, that's Tommy's Impact, but we didn't want to end on that this week.
I really didn't read my notes.
There's one more page of notes, and the Thoroughbred Racing Awards were just held, and unfortunately, the COVID stuffed up the gala night for the industry, but no doubt they'll try and do something in due course. It was done online. Todd Purnell was named Jockey of the Year, SA Metropolitan Jockey of the Year, and the John Letts Medal. There was only a few winners, really. It was the Todd Purnell and the Tony and Calvin McAvoy show. Tony and Calvin McAvoy walking away with the CS Hayes Award for the SA Trainer of the Year, the SA Metropolitan Premiership, the SA Provincial Premiership, the Overall Trainer of the Year, and none other than G-Tra was named Horse of the Year and is in Sydney, obviously preparing for the $15 million Everest. We talk about it on the weekend.
All over Bookface today, all the Payneham connections. Really proud of the fact that G-Tra was in there. It is preparing for the Everest, and that's why I think maybe they might just take this race a little bit lightly on the weekend and just give it a little saunter. Special
mention also to Kayla Crowther, outrode her claim and won 2 awards. So good way to go out, Tommy. That's us done for another week. Before we go, before you say the closing remarks, as you do every week, we must just like to have a little closeout to the Melbourne Cup legend, one we've all come to love. Sub-Zero, winner of the 1992 Melbourne Cup, was a super horse who passed away recently. We've got a little bit of vision as we close here of him winning the 1992 Melbourne Cup. Thanks to Air Diffusion Agencies. Tommy, it's over to you to close.
Well done, Sub-Zero. Great career. Sorry that you're gone. To everyone else out there, thanks for watching. We appreciate your support, and say hi to your horse for me.
Leary, Valdano trying to push his way clear, and here's Sub-Zero down the outside, and Castletown with a run. Sub-Zero might be the one. He's raced up to Sir Winston from Cavalieri, Castletown, and then Viander Cross getting out late from Ali Boy. Greg Hall has raced to the front on Sub-Zero. He goes for home in the cup, and he might have a run. He's 3 in front. Viander Cross, Castletown trying hard, but it's the Grace Cup. Sub-Zero holding Viander Cross at bay, and Sub-Zero wins the Melbourne Cup by 2 lengths. Second, Viander Cross, a length and a half away. Third, Castle.